Hello, and welcome back to Hitman. And in this series we will go back to where it all started, and this time round we will focus on completing as many of the challenges as we can on each and every one of the primary Hitman targets, with maybe a few interesting bonus kills on the way. So today's challenge is set in Paris, and it is the Insane challenge, in which we have to kill Viktor Novikof by throwing him in the Seine river. So for this challenge we will not need to bring anything with us, as everything we require will be on the map, most importantly our target. So with that all said, mentioning our target, shall we get reacquainted with Mr. Novikof?
A former oligarch turned fashion mogul, an iconic power couple on the global fashion scene. Novikof and Margolis, and Viktor Novikov will be the focus of everyone's attention. I do know how you love a challenge. I will leave you to prepare.
So, right from the start and off the bat, we are going to make our way into the palace's main entrance, and once in here we are going to go up to the right hand side of the central staircase, and we are going to go out the side of the building and acquire ourselves a bodyguard's outfit. Now we need a bodyguard's outfit for this to work. Now as you run out here you will encounter, or you will pass, these two gentlemen, and these are the two gentlemen we need to basically trigger a conversation between, and they will start arranging a meeting with Viktor Novikov. So once we've done that, we can then make our way round to the rear of the palace, and from here on out we will be trespassing. So we're just going to wait, and if you see that patrolling bodyguard is just moving away from us towards the shed and his companions, that means it's the perfect time for us to make our way straight down here. We're going to go all the way, crouch running the entire length of this walkway here until we get to the very end, and we're going to turn left. We're going to use all of the ornaments and statues and everything we can for cover, and make our way down to the harbour and the dock at the back here, where we will find one lone bodyguard all on his onesies. So once he stops patrolling up and down, he may be on the left, he may be on the right, depends on which side, but once he stops we can then render him unconscious. We're going to drag him over between the two flower pots over here. Make sure you pick up his gun as well, just in case. We're going to take his outfit and we're going to drop the gun right here, we don't need that. So with that taken care of, we're going to make our way back around to the outside bar at the side of the palace, and the two gentlemen I pointed out to you earlier, one of them is Mr. Decker, and he is making an arrangement to meet up with Viktor Novikov to hand over some very sensitive documents.
Mr. Decker, Mr. Novikof will see you now. I will escort you to the rendezvous point.
Great. Thank you. Lead the way.
So we are going to escort Mr. Decker to meet Mr. Novikof. Now unfortunately this guy walks rather slowly, and he tends to jog to catch up every now and again, but if you do get too far ahead of him he will give up and go back, and you may have to start the entire mission all over again, quite possibly. I'm not entirely 100% on that. So we are just going to walk as slowly as we can all the way back around to the rear of the palace and into the hedge maze area, which is directly ahead of us now, and we're going to lead Mr. Decker inside.
Escorting Max Decker. Mr. Novikov's orders.
Been expecting you. Go ahead.
So once we're through that rigorous checkpoint there, we're going to make our way to the pavilion style thing. I'm not sure what you would call this, in the center of the maze area, but it's not really much of a maze either, it's more of a garden. And in here we will find a place where we can blend in, and we are going to do so. And when Mr. Decker finally catches us back up, he will notice that Novikof isn't here and call him and arrange the meeting.
Well, well. No Novikof. Why am I not surprised?
Maybe he's fashionably late, sir.
Droll, Carson. Mr. Novikof, I'm at the pavilion. We did wait. Then your guy took us to meet you here, so which is it? I don't know. A security guy. Wore a uniform. Alright, fine. See you soon.
So at this point all we have to do is wait for Novikof to arrive and they will have a conversation.
Mr. Decker, how are things at the office?
That's 91 all over again. Kamarov is found dead, gun in hand, office locked from the inside. In his safe, evidence that he was leaking state secrets to Langley. An FSB section chief, Kremlin's golden boy, a CIA spy. Look, I don't know who you hired to pull this off, but I want his number.
Trust me, you don't. The case file, please.
Right. Of course. Last and only copy. There was an unfortunate server room fire at HQ. Misery loves company.
Oh, Mr. Decker. You know, I do believe this is going to be the start of a beautiful friendship. The money's being wired to your account.
Do I need to call my guy in Switzerland?
Why, haven't you heard? I am an honest businessman. Do svidaniya, Mr. Decker. Well, that's that. Take a stroll, would you, Kurt? I'd like to savor the moment.
You sure that's wise, sir?
I'll be fine.
So once they've had their little clandestine meeting and papers and money has changed hands, Novikof will dismiss his personal bodyguard and go and stand over by the balcony here, overlooking the Seine river. So all we've got to do is casually walk up behind him and break his neck and throw him over the edge.
Both targets are down. Great work. Now head towards an exit.
So as Diana suggests, the only thing left for us to do now is to make good our escape. And today I'm actually going to take the helicopter exit, as it is the closest exit. There are enforcers around, but we are just going to give them a nice big wide berth and make our way to the helicopter. So there we go, that is the insane challenge. That also counts as an accident kill, so it could get you, someone could hurt themselves. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.